Not restricted to the 3 minutes. Read the rules, please.
You're showing your true colors.
This is wrong, and I will make a motion that from now on we have professional parliamentary.
This gentleman finally wants to have some determination.
Thank you, sir.
As to whether or not you would like to have a non-conforming use increase whatever that non-conforming use is by adding personal watercraft. Is there a consensus on the council for that to happen?
Well, actually, that's under our land development code and our comprehensive plan, that there can be no expansion of uses. So they would need to request a comprehensive plan change and a land development code change.
That's certainly staff's opinion, but I think this gentleman tonight is looking for something.
Let him speak and finish, and then you as a council, including myself, will vote on it. And you can vote no. And you get what you want, Stella.
Well, that
Okay?
is not what I want.
Because you know you were voting no before you became a council. So
I am
let the
so
gentleman
concerned with the way we can.
So
Can we let the man
When
finish?
he's finished.
when he's finished, you can be as much concerned
he wants
as
an
you want,
answer.
and you have the right to vote yes or no. Let him finish.
I will allow him to finish. I am concerned that this meeting, I will then make it appropriate by making a motion that we extend his time.
Stella, you need to be quiet. Give respect to this attorney. He is a court officer.
You may need him someday. Be nice, Stella. Be nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. The town attorney, Mr. Biggs, got it sort of right. The only reason we were submitting an application for staff approval is because we had no other way. We couldn't get this body to vote on this, so we processed an application which was rejected. We processed an appeal of that application which was rejected out of hand. The mayor is right. We need a determination from this body, and the members of the council should go on record as to that determination, and they should afford the due process to my client in order to have that decision made. And that due process has been lacking, and it's been lacking all the way up to this meeting. And so we have serious concerns about the process we've been forced to go through. But the bottom line is, as of today, we've not even been able to get out of the blocks and even have any type of determination on this issue. And that's just not right.
And once again, we feel from a staff perspective that it is a non-conforming use. That there is no reason, because it is non-conforming use in your comp plan and also under your zoning regulations, that we would ever increase any uses there. It says they're not to be increased. It's not a use that's currently been at the hotel, and it's not something that was anticipated years ago, and therefore, whatever uses they have now, they can have. But anything beyond that, I think, is against your comprehensive plan. Right. And that's our answer to them. But if you would like to take a vote on that tonight, so that they have an answer from you,
That's what I'd like to see.
that would be appropriate.
Okay.
Good, based on council advice.
Yes.
To contemplate that the idea of watercraft use was not contemplated for use at a hotel, I guess we should go down and tell that to the Ritz-Carlton, Envoy, the Breakers, and every other waterfront hotel in the state of Florida. To take that position, I understand your staff's taking that position, but you all are elected officials. If you're really going to sit up here and take the position that the idea of watercraft use at this location and beyond just your code of ordinances on that, to deprive an owner of waterfront property to use his waterfront property and to enjoy his riparian and littoral rights to access his property and use it in the way he sees fit. If that's the position that this council is going to take, we want a public record of that, because that's what you're doing. That's the effect of this, is depriving this owner of that use. And we all know that there's reasons, and everybody on this council may have reasons why they don't want that to happen. But that's not supposed to creep into that process. What you're supposed to decide is is that the right thing? Does the Florida Constitution and Florida state law allow a waterfront user to access and utilize the waterfront property for something like boating, fishing, bathing?
Thank you for your rebuttal.
And once again, the distinguishing factor here is you have a non-conforming use. It has been non-conforming for a very long time. It is not like
How
a
about
hotel up and down the coast.
What I'm looking for a vote from this council to either allow the applicant, who is a non-conforming act, to have watercraft under the Riparian Act, that he be allowed to use this. So,
Does that need to be stated in a motion, or is it just a question?
no, I would like him, if.
Didn't council say that the Riparian Act didn't apply in this case?
No, no,
And
it
and
doesn't.
there's,
There are
you had a written
there are some
opinion, I
rights
saw
that
that.
owners have, but they have a right to
Okay.
work out.
So-
They're right next to the ocean, and they're basically next to, and then that would be in control of the state law.
Okay, so this, we basically had a public hearing for which we thank you, and we've had other opinions, and you gave your rebuttal. So now it's up to the council to discuss it.
To the Vice Mayor, I will make the motion that the Palm Beach Inn be allowed under the Riparian Act to use watercraft and use the Atlantic Ocean as a hotel, whether it be for sailing, boating, canoeing, fishing, or any reason his guests. What's strange about this, that people can come to his beach on watercraft, but he can't launch a watercraft out to the ocean. So that, to me, that doesn't make sense. So my motion is that we allow the Palm Beach Inn to, under the Riparian Act, under the state of Florida, have that right to use his hotel, and it's not extending his hotel.
Mr. Mayor, do you mean as a business?
As a commercial property
You mean to
business,
rent things out
yes.
as a business?
Yes.
Do I have a second on that motion?
I would second to look at it further.
Okay, second for discussion.
I mean, and my question is this, I mean,